Alrighty, so I got a lot of people asking me about, have you ever had any sightings? So me and my brother-in-law John are back in the Badlands down here at the area I call Baker's Creek or Morganton Road, whatever you want to call it, down here on Tellico Lake, and they've really let it grow up. This is a pipeline, underground pipeline. They usually keep this mowed, but looks like for the past 2 or 3 years they haven't mowed it. Why, I don't know. But anyway, this is I guess 2012-13. I was a little burnt out on doing the Sasquatch thing, and so I was just going to come up here and do some deer hunting. On out to the end of the point, this is a walk-in or horseback area only. It's about 1,500 acres. And that direction on the end of the point, there's some really good deer hunting out there. And I had a stand place, and it was bow season. I had my stand on my climbing stand on my back. I did have a camera, but it was in my pocket. I really just was wanting to, Sasquatch genome study crap, and just burn out on the whole thing. So I'm walking down through here on this trail, and it was growed up about like this, except instead of briars, it was just grass, because they'd been mowing it. So instead of briars, you had grass. And so I'm walking along here, and I got a late start, and so the sun had already come up. And see here, I came down through here, and I was just walking along. Of course, like I said, the grass here it's about as high as it is now, but it was real thick. It was grass. It was like field grass. And so actually the road's washed out. This is a side trail. I was actually over here. It's muddy. Let me go over here and kind of get an idea. Things change so quickly nowadays. There's deer tracks right there. We're just finding doe and fawn tracks so far, but they're here. So I get right down here on this little level spot, and I start to feel like I'm being watched right here. I mean, I am getting it. Hair standing on the back of my neck and everything, and you can see the old washed out. The roadbed used to come right down through here. So I get about right here, and I mean, I'm getting hit. Just that, I mean, I know, oh crap, literally I get right here, and I'm still looking this direction, and I know, I'm like, there's one behind me. I just knew it. I'm like, so I just slowly turn around, and I'll take you back up there, but right up there, I'll pace it off. What is that, 30-40 feet? See where the crepe myrtle is, the purple bloom tree? Right under that. I'm standing here, and of course that's tall grass now. It's in the fall, so it's real thick and high. I start seeing this dome, this black dome, start rising up slowly, and it gets to about right there where its head and everything, just right to the bottom of the chin. I can see the mouth, and I can just see the bottom of the chin, sort of the whole head and everything. So I'm standing here looking at it, and it's looking at me, and there's a Sasquatch that used to follow me around, and I just called it Scout, because it was a juvenile, and it was assigned to follow me whenever I came in, and I came here so often that it just kind of bored following me around, and it wouldn't even try to be stealthy. I mean, it would literally walk on either side here. It'd usually walk over here, and it'd stay about 7,500 yards back, quartering. And depending on the wind, if the wind was blowing across my face to this way, it'd be over there. If the wind was blowing over there, she'd walk over there. And I always thought it was a girl, but I don't know. That's just gut feeling. But so Scout, which was about my size, actually about 6'3", 6'4", probably about 250, 300 pounds maybe, real lanky, and solid black with black skin, big olive eyes, anyway, so there's my brother-in-law. He's about to the spot where she was at, but anyway, so she raises up, and we're making straight eye contact. I'm looking at her and she's looking at me, and I'm just sitting here like, crap, you know, camera's in the pocket. And at this point I'm just like, you know. So I don't know how long we looked at each other. There was really no expression on her face, kind of a smirk. I've got a sketch I'll put here of what she looked like. But she had, funny thing was, you know, a lot of people say they can't see the ears, and she had little ears that stuck straight out, so it's kind of weird. But so what, you know, she was what she was. And so it raised up, and we're just sitting here with the stare down. And like I said, I'll go back up there, but it's right where that crepe myrtle was, right in that area, right there, right in there. Like I said, I'll pace it off. But so we're making eye contact to get back to the story, or the encounter. It's not a story. And so in my mind, I'm like, say something, Scott. So I start to say hello, and as I start to say hello, she, like a sprinter, she was like, must have been crouched down, like, you know, she was obviously crouched and ready to pounce. And so the minute I started to open my mouth and actually make a sound, she leapt in 1-2 bounds. In other words, the first bound, it was like a track runner. The only way to describe it, I mean, literally, you know, she reached out and she was hunched over like that in this position. And the first bound was to the center, and the second bound was into the wood line, and she was gone. And I mean, it happened so fast, it was like, you know, I'm actually questioning, did I see what I saw? Because it was just like, for that, you know, 3 or 4 seconds we were making eye contact, everything stood still. And then when I started to say help, I didn't even get hello out. And as soon as I started to form the words, boom, gone. So let's pace this off. And this will be paces, so, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. About 40 feet, she was right in here. Of course, the road was over there at the time, and this was all thick grass. And then she took off through the woods right through there. And like I said, this was grass, and the old road bed hadn't wore out as bad. And so here comes some horse riders. But right in there is where she was. So let me get out of the way of these horse riders. So anyway, some nice guys on horses and mules. But you can see this is where the old road went. And she was right over there. So you can see where, when it was all grass, that was all grass all the way over, and she was closer to the wood line. And like I said, she jumped once in the right, hit somewhere in here, and then the next one, boom. And there's a game trail actually goes up through there, but she, boom. The buzzards. And I mean, just right up through there. I could hear I heard a couple, you know, a lot of people say, and I've had this, you know, you don't hear anything, but she didn't care. I heard her going up through there a couple times, you know, she was moving so fast. I heard, you know, a couple crunches, crackle, and then that's it. But it was a calm morning. The wind's really blowing right now, but it was a nice calm morning. And beautiful, like I said, the sun had just come up. It was warm. And I guess it was time for her to take a look at me. You can see that. Kind of get the lay of the land here. But I mean, there's deer here, there's wild hogs, turkey, squirrels, raccoons, you name it. Just going to show you. There's the buzzards. But this trail right here, if you keep on going out, it'll go, it'll take you to the end. We're going to go out to the end, but this is This is where it eye-to-eye encounter. I had an encounter as a child with 2 infants. I made eye contact then. I had this time here, and there was another time over at the feeding station I made eye contact with a male that was squatted down into the thick brush. And those are the 3 eye contact ones. I had one where I saw one on top, probably at least 200 yards up on a ridge line above me. I thought was a bear, and then ended up being the one that squatted down and went into the stump pose. I've got a picture of him. He's got upturned nose. But like I said, this one here, I'll give you a sketch. She was right here. John, that's not a crepe myrtle, that's a what?
That's a red bud.
That's a red bud. I don't even know my trees, so I stand corrected so people won't feel like they need to correct me in my video comments. That's a red bud. But that's where she was. And we've got a really nice day today. It's about 70 degrees, the wind's blowing, and you know, they've closed down the national park. They've closed down the national park, so we're here hiking here because it's said it's available and it's easy. And next weekend turkey season's open, so normal turkey places are kind of not going to be options. So we thought we'd turkey hunt down here. I know there are turkeys here, and I've seen them, so we thought we'd just do a little hiking, a little scouting around for turkey sign, see what we can find. And I hope y'all enjoyed that little video, and y'all stay safe. We'll talk to you.